one annoying part about trying to 100% this game is you do not get super bombs, whatever they're called, the upgraded version of the little bomb that you place as Morph Ball Samus until you get to the end of the game. And then there are two or three hidden bomb upgrades in this side of the map. You know, like Ridley, No Fair, Criteria, Kraid. You don't really get access to those until later. I mean, like I said, you don't get access to the super bomb until the end of the game, and then you get to backtrack to find the missing upgrades, so you can, like I said, so you can 100% the game. Like I said before, the only saving grace in that is by the time you get to that point, you've gotten the suit upgrade, so this lava doesn't affect you anymore. So in terms of what I'm doing wrong here, I need to keep pressing forward. If I keep pressing forward, Samus should come out of her ball and grab onto the ledge there. Also kind of going backwards through this area. Ta-da! You can do it, Samus. We believe in you. It's definitely... I know, as I've said before, the mini-map gives you a little circle to indicate if there's a hidden secret. But I kind of wish, because the fact that there's hidden portions of the map, I kind of wish I did have a X-ray vision, if you will. Either that, or I mean, I understand the internet is a thing that exists, and I could just fucking use that instead of complaining about not having an X-ray vision in this game. Just, you know, have a little guidebook or a little iPad sitting next to me so I can know exactly when to get stuff and do it as efficiently as possible. I think the first time my brother played Super Metroid, he basically did it with like a laptop sitting next to him. And what he would do is he would watch like some speedrunner or someone who was trying to 100% the game go through it, and he would wait. He'd basically go from one save point to the next, save, turn off the video game to save time, then watch the next section of the, you know, the game. It would go from this save point to the next save point, and he would just sort of duplicate that, because it would, you know, basically give him a beeline of where he needed to go next without having to fight, you know, some extra bosses that aren't required, or, you know, to come back to those bosses at a later point when you're much more powered up. I went the wrong way. I have to go back. It's a weird door, I'm not gonna lie. fact that that door exists. I guess I understand that door. I mean, either you have to go up top and go up and around, or you have to have super missiles unlocked, and then you'd be able to go through there. So that's the one thing I hate about the screw attack, is that once you get it, you start going through floors that previously you shouldn't be able to go through. Because that's what the game does. It says, yeah, you can go through those now, and it's like, yeah, that was nice when, like, you know, those floors, you know, they would support Samus's Blade. Now they don't, because Screw Attack says, nope, I'm going through here, it's an attack. One of the things I didn't realize at this point is now that I have Screw Attack, I can just go right through the floor. I'm about to discover that right now. Alright, let's go up to Brand Star. We're gonna go to Brand Star. So we're gonna make our way towards the cutoff between, you know, the Ridley slash Braid statues that were preventing me from going to Mother Brain's area. And we're gonna go to Mother Brain's area, and we're gonna fight Mother Brain. We're gonna finish the game off. Go Mother Brain. This is one of the many E-tanks I could have gotten earlier by doing that bomb jump you just saw me do. I could have had that, like, literally right after I got the bombs, or after I got the bombs, not bombs, which would have been make the game a lot easier at certain points, Braid particularly. Those guys also don't like Screw Attack. I'll go right through them. So that actually proves to be sort of annoying when you freeze those guys and then you do a jump. Instead of doing a straight jump, you do a spin jump, which causes you to go through the guys, which I think is one of the reasons why they included base jump in later games, is because you're going through enemies that you need to freeze and jump on. So you need an alternative pathway to get past those guys. So now that they've both been activated, they open their mouths. So if you come back here after beating Kraid, he'll open his mouth independently of Ridley's statue. So, but there's really no purpose in coming all the way back here. And now we're going to meet the whatever they call that, tutorial enemy, the enemy the game's named after. These are Metroids. Metroids hate ice. That's sort of the canon anyways. I know in, I believe it's Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, due to programming limitations and the fact that you could only really carry one beam at a time, they took away when you go to... It's like... I think I originally said SR-71, which I believe is a band name. It's like like a something, S988 or something. It's some sort of side planet, you know. So yeah, the Metroids come from the back of, the background. You need to freeze them, then shoot them with missiles. Same as Super Metroid. But they're a pain in the butt. But like I said, in Samus Returns, because of the limitation of the game, they took away, you know, I believe you can still freeze them in that game, but they're just not as, what's the word? You can also shoot them with missiles without having to freeze them first. That's what I'm trying to say. Another thing I'm going to mention is that I'm not really sure how to explain this because it's difficult for me to really say, but the best way to get rid of a Metroid I found is to use your little missile or these little bomb things. They cause them to usually fall off of you. There may be a better way to get the Metroids off of you than what I'm doing, but that was like in Samus Returns, that was the best method to get them off of you once they're stuck on you. And because speedrunners don't get hit by Metroids, as well as good players don't get hit by Metroids, I'm not sure if there's a better method for dealing with the Metroid if it manages to attach to your suit. I think if you can go through the doorway, they'll also detach. But this game is set up in a way where I don't think the doors open if there's a Metroid out. Like you have to kill all the Metroid enemies before you can continue. I'm trying to farm for some health here, because I've only got. Well, I mean, I've got multiple. I wasn't sure if I was near a save room is sort of what I'm trying to get at. I didn't realize literally there's one standing right next to me until I put a hole in the floor and went, that must be the way forward. Trying to keep my health full so that when I get to Mother Brains area, I have a straight shot to her. You can see the one nice thing about Metroid is they're dumb as rocks. That's another option is you can use while you're being sucked dry by one Metroid. A second Metroid can attach to you, so you can use that time to freeze and then kill that Metroid. Yeah, the door's not open yet. I can kill the Metroid in the room. But you can also see as the door behind me just locked. That means there's Metroids in this room as well. And I'm not allowed to leave until they're dead. But this unfortunately is I just spawned all but like one Metroid. Barely had enough missiles to do that. Look at that. I think I actually used one of my super missiles too to help defeat that last Metroid. That is ridiculous. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a little chop 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 chop. And when we come back, I'm gonna be full health. Ta-da. And isn't editing magical. Full health. Full missiles. Mostly. Try it again here in a second. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or no, shame on you. You know what I mean. I'm not very good at this game. It's the long story short. But you're supposed to do this all in one track, so I'm gonna actually cheese the situation here. Go back and save again after doing this because none of this stuff reprocs. And I, as far as I know, cannot kill off these little shooty turrets that keep producing the little bullets as well as the little circle things. So because of that, I gotta figure a different way around, I guess. There's gonna be a fair amount of editing here because Mother Brain was not as simple as I remember her being. Mainly because I can't seem to stay on the platform like a normal person. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, after I die here in a second, I'm going to go back and get more power-ups. There's a second reason why I need to get more power-ups as well, but I'll explain that when we get to that point. As you can see, I've got 3 more health than I did, 3 more energy tanks than I did before, so this should go a little bit better. However, you can see I'm still having issues staying on the platform. So the one nice thing is Mother Brain will leave her eyeball open after she shoots that big plasma beam, so long as I do not fall back into the lava. If I fall back into the lava, she will close her eye again and recharge her beam blast. So if you're paying attention to her open eye, it stays open, like I said, even if I get hit, as long as I don't fall into the lava. As soon as I go into lava, her eyeball just closes right back down. So this is the most viable strategy I've figured out for fighting her. You can also jump over those, but I tend to get caught by one of the little shooty bang bang guys. So that's why. Alright, we did it. Oh, as you know, at the end of every good Metroid game, you gotta have a countdown sequence where everything fucking blows to hell. Added bonus is, I don't remember if this is in Super Metroid, I think it is, these blocks disappear. So you have to kind of make your way up, realizing that the block below you is not gonna be there, at least initially, when, if you fall down like that. Hoping that block would be there. So I've fallen down almost completely to the bottom twice now. There's still plenty of time for me to do this. As long as I get through this first section with about 40 seconds to go, I should be able to still do this. If I get any lower than that, I probably should just kill myself and start over. But we're pretty close now, so we're good. As long as I don't mess that up, so we're good. The rest of this is straightforward. We're just gonna Well, I mean, I still have to do more jumping, but none of these are platforms I can fall down from, so... I believe that annoying climb is also in the Smash Brothers Adventure mode. Smash Brothers Melee Adventure mode, which is very obnoxious that they would include that there, but whatever. And then this is just a speed area, and I just have to get into my airplane before I die. Or rather, before the clock runs out. Everything explodes. Samus takes off her suit, and we head back to base. Except this is the remake, and this is the twist. Instead of this being the end of the game, the space pirates that landed on the planet are trying to shoot Samus's ship down. And after what it looks like evading them completely, it's shot through the center of the ship, and she crashes back down on the planet. Now, I don't know the reasoning behind this, but Samus does not have her suit anymore, so I'm in Zero Suit Samus mode. Timing of my escape couldn't have been worse. I was attacked by space pirates and left nearly defenseless, stripped of my power suit. All I had for protection was a rather useless emergency pistol. Infiltrating space mothership may be also be foolish, but what choice do I have? Could I survive long enough to escape? So, I have my pistol, which is an auto-charging pistol. Stuns enemies with charge shots. The very short. Has to go all the way up to the end of that pink. And as long as I shoot them with the first bullet, it will stun them for a very short period of time. She does seem to carry over the high jump boots as well as long beam. Her pistol also does damage like a regular mine does. That block right there is a super mine block, so that was what I was talking about in terms of collecting everything can be a bit annoying because you end up having to backtrack a little bit to get it. So those two blocks I just blew up are they're whatever you want to call it, not missiles, but they're bomb blocks. So if I come back through this area, which I will, I'll need my full Samus suit plus well, I get to keep all my upgrades, but I would need the bomb portion of my suit to get through there. Yeah, because my regular cannon beam will not do that. And I don't have any missiles, and I don't have any super missiles, and I don't have bombs, and I don't have my ability to use my morph ball, so I crawl instead, as you've already seen. The nice thing is, when I'm in this area, anytime I hit a save point, it will refill my health completely, as well as later on missiles and other stuff. Now the problem is, as you can see, space pirates do about one full E-tank worth of damage to me. So don't look at that 99 anymore, just look at the number of pips I have, because that's literally how many spaces I have, or how many shots I can take before Samus dies. Every shot does, I'm guessing, if not a full 100, damn close to it. And these, of course, are sensors. So if I was better at this game, I wouldn't set the sensors off, but you're going to see that I'm not very good at this game. Nifty, huh? Sometimes I think some of this is scripted. Like, there's literally no way to evade these guys. But I think after the very beginning, I think you can actually completely avoid all of this. Yes, and they do climb up the walls, and they do shoot diagonally, so they do give you a little bit of a breather, if you will, between when they stop climbing and when they shoot. don't shoot here. The noise will make them follow you over the top. And those walls, as you can see, are security walls, so it will not stop till the red alert goes down. A little bit of a spoiler, there's my escape pod. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get there. The only way to do it is get through that door. The only way to get through the door, A, to get to this room, and B, defeat all the enemies that are in that room, which I'm not going to be able to do with Samus at zero suit mode, as she's only stunning enemies for a very short period of time at that. So what we're looking to do here, as you can see from all the little blocks that I can't do anything with, because as you can see, Samus doesn't have missiles. He does have that. So that actually does, like I said, like bomb damage. Isn't that bullshit how they do that? This area is so tough. Luckily we're good here. It's sort of like a scripted safe area, I guess. And then these of course are search beacons. They're looking for me. But I don't want to touch them, if possible. There's a lot of search beacons in this game. That's being one of them. And if I was better at this game, that wouldn't happen at all. What I need to do is I need to hide. Good luck, though. So that's what you want to do, is you want to hide and then keep going. And this should lead me to a save room. Sweet.